Hello and welcome to day number 86. So, day number 86 is a great one. Mainly because I was terrified for my life. Hey! So, day number 86 started out pretty nicely, actually. Food-wise, here's everything that I ate across the day. There we go. I'm just gonna play them one after another. I don't really think I need to go into too much detail on them. I don't think I ate lunch again. I've done this for a couple of days now where I've just forgotten to eat lunch. I'm fairly sure I forgot to eat lunch anyway. But I had reasons. I was trying to get everything sorted out. I was trying to get the house sorted, and I was busy. I didn't want to do anything that needed a lot of attention, because today, or day 86, was the day that the new TV arrived. Now, important thing to point out. I have a horrible feeling that this is going to come off a little bit braggy. And I don't want it to. I'm just trying to go through my normal day and tell you about stuff and kind of tell you about my thoughts and feelings at the time. Now, we'd ordered a larger TV than previously because we've paid off the credit card that we had outstanding in the UK. We've still got some balances outstanding, but not a great deal of them. Like, there's some that need a lot more work than others, but we're still trying to get the house sorted and get to a level of comfort and homeliness, as well as pay all these things off. So, to celebrate paying off the UK credit card, and actually making sure that we had even more stuff that we could use to pay off other things and pay everything off quicker, we decided a couple of weeks back that we were going to order a TV to replace the one that the cat destroyed weeks and weeks and weeks ago. Like, I made a little animation about it at the beginning of one of the videos. Like, I can't remember exactly which one, but I think it's the one that starts out where I threatened to cook him and eat him, and might have chased him around the house for a half hour. Anyway, so this TV we'd finally pulled the trigger on, we'd paid for. So that happened a couple of days ago, but it was getting delivered because it's a fairly large TV. Now, according to everything we found on the internet, because we wanted to buy a proper one, we wanted to make sure it was the right size for the room, and it was the right size for us. Okay? Makes sense. So, the internet has a guide, and the guide tells you what you need to do is you measure from the wall that the TV is going to be against or on to where you're sitting on a regular basis. That distance in inches, you half, and then that is the size of TV that you should have, like the minimum size TV. You can go bigger, obviously, but any smaller than that, you start missing out on stuff. When we measured it, it was 130, 140 inches from the wall to where we sit, or from where we sit to the wall, And that halved is around about 70 inches. So we had a look, and 75 inches, which was slightly over the size that we were told would be minimum, are very expensive. Like, they're prohibitively so, as far as I'm concerned. And I felt a bit weird about getting something that big. So we discussed it, and we looked, and 65 inches are a lot cheaper. They're around about $400 instead of like 1,500, And we've been saving up for this thing for a while, so we said, right, okay, well, this one's good, there's a deal on it, let's get that, 65 inches, corner to corner, because that's how they measure these things. All good, it's 1080p, it's not a 4K, it's not anything utterly ridiculous, it's just a decent size. It'll go mounted on the wall, everything like that, all good, all fine. And then it arrived on day 86. And the doorbell went, so I buzzed the guy in. And I went outside, and just as I got outside and turned and looked like this towards the main front door of the apartment block, he's inside. And all I can see of him is about what you can see of me. Shoulders and a head. And this guy is pretty tall. He's got a clear foot and a half on me. This TV is giant. I nearly swore there. It's huge. It's so much bigger than I was expecting, especially in the box. My word, the box took up most of the corridor. It was terrifying. And of course, at the same time, we got the wall mounting bracket for it. Now, the wall mounting bracket came in a box about this sort of size. Like, this is a Games Workshop box. It's not particularly huge. It's maybe a little bit bigger than an A4 piece of paper, size-wise. And I'm looking at the size disparity between the TV and this little box that contains the wall mount, going, I don't think this is going to work. Hello, Rowan. Hi. What can I do for you? Yeah? I can't give you a cuddle. Like, I can't lift you past the tripod, I'm afraid. I think Mummy's in the bedroom. I think she's gone for a phone call, but you can watch some TV. I might have to go and get him a snack. Oh dear. I've kind of blocked myself into my little area, unfortunately. Like the tripod takes up a lot of floor space. But never mind. Right, where were we? Oh yeah. So this TV that's, pretty big has to get mounted on something no bigger than a piece of A4 paper. And I was starting to get a little bit nervous of that. Because, it's me that's mounting it and it's me that's putting it on the wall. And if it falls off, then it's $400 down the drain. It's quite a nerve-wracking thing to start thinking about. So I waited up until Saguta came home. We sorted Rowan out, and Saguta kept him out the way, and I started measuring and marking and put everything up on the wall. And then we worked together, me and Saguta, and we lifted the TV into place. And well, here you go. Obviously, had to test it with possibly the greatest thing that we could test it with. So there we go. It's not the greatest looking footage ever, but it's there. And yeah, that was, I think it's worked out to be quite a good purchase, actually. I think it's worked out to be a very good thing. Now, I'm not going to lie, sitting underneath it, to get to the screws to adjust it and actually mount it and secure it and stuff. Utterly terrifying because this thing is looming over you, and it's like to get all the cables in and stuff, you have to have it out at full extension on the little scissor bracket thing behind it. And seeing this thing that you've just put up using 4 bolts, and it's only attached to another side by like a piece of welded metal and 2 tiny little screws. And yeah, like even with confidence in your own abilities of DIY and that sort of thing, that is utterly nerve-wracking. That is terrifying. So yeah, I'm glad that I don't have to do that again. I have no idea what I'm going to do when it comes to taking it down if we, like when we move out or anything like that. Not a clue. Not a clue. Ah, dearie me. But, you know, that's going to be a couple of years down the line, so should be good. Should be fine. But, yeah. Hey dear. Well, that was that. That was my little adventure and my foray into, oh God, I'm going to die. Food-wise was fine. Like, I followed the diet, followed the plan, you know. If I remember right, I actually got some messages on day 86 as well. I got some questions from Lisa, I think, because no, or was that day 87? I can't remember exactly. I'll tell you what, I'll go check and I'll record stuff in the next video, okay, for day 87, because I can't remember and I want to make sure I get it right, okay? So, I'm going to go. Thank you very much for joining me, and I'll see you next time. Have a good one. Bye-bye.